Evening, everyone, and happy hump day. I hope you all are doing well out there. I just wanted to come to you guys with a quick motivational message of the day. And of course, I am always receiving messages just from God and the universe, or the Holy Spirit, and something is just always speaking to me and just standing out to me in a just in an obvious way. I'm like, what is this message trying to tell me? So what I was thinking about today. So, all right, let me tell y'all, right? So I was watching Maury today, right? And for y'all who don't know what Maury is, it's a drama-filled talk show that been on for years and years and years. Maury Povich. A lot of people are familiar with who Maury is. So I was able to catch me a little bit of Maury today because I had to do some work inside the house and I just had it going and just listening on some Maury. I ain't gonna lie. I like to listen and watch me a little bit of Maury every now and then. I might catch it maybe once or twice a week. So I was able to get my little drama feel in a little bit of Maury today. So what happened was the girl was suspecting her boyfriend or fiance or whatever cheating on her, and he was suspecting her of cheating on him too. So what happened was, while he's at work, he sends his girlfriend to be with his mother all day so his mother can keep an eye on his girlfriend and make sure that she's not sneaking around behind his back while he's at work. And the girl was like, she said it out of her own mouth. She was like, he sends me with his mother every day just so his mom can watch me like she's some kind of child or something, and make sure that I don't do nothing behind his back while he's at work. And these are like fairly young people, probably in their mid-20s or something like that. And the first thing that came to me was like, and you go for that, like at that age, like don't you want to be doing something more valuable with your time? Like that was the first thing that like just came to my mind, was like, you could be doing so much with your time besides you sitting around while he goes and earns the money, make a living or whatever. Like there's so much that you could be doing, especially at that age. You could be just taking advantage of that time and making it useful or whatever. Like why are you even going for that? Why you ain't somewhere like picking up a trade or making your own money or just doing something like way more valuable with your time, rather than sitting at home with his mom, so she can make sure that you don't cheat on him, whatever. But that was just like, it stood out to me because it made me think about time, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about today is time. Time is one of our most precious commodities, and we take for granted the time that we have. And I think about my time all the time. I try to make good use of my time for the most part. When I sleep too long in the morning, I do a lot on a daily basis, and I do want to try to make sure I get the proper rest. But if I'm sleep past 9 o'clock, I just feel like I wasted a whole day. I'm like, all right, no, like this cannot be. I like to be up like between 6 and 7 and then just start doing things with my time. And when I do that, I find myself getting so much done, that honestly, it's just not even enough time in a day, and we can't take for granted the time that we have. And I just want to challenge you all today to take inventory of your time. are you making good use of the time that you have? Like, I don't know why when I was watching Maury today, like that just stood out to me. Like, like as soon as he said that, I was like, wow, like you sitting around while he at work and you sitting around with his mom. Like that just, I just really felt like on a level of, it's so much that she could be doing with her time. And I already try to think about my time because I was doing something while I was listening in on it, and I was like, I need to wrap up what I'm doing because time is ticking and there's more things that I had to get done today, which I did. I made good use of my time today, and I actually do, on the regular basis. I try to be very productive with my time. And that's something that we all should be doing. Like, so take inventory of your time today. Think about what you are doing with your time today. I know a lot of us have jobs and we got to go to work and we have to earn a living. And, so the majority of our time, between maybe 40 and 60 hours a week, depending on how much time you put in at work, is going towards you doing whatever you have to do to earn your living. But I once heard someone said, 9 to 5 is when we earn a living, and then 5 to 9 is where we build our life. What do you really want to do? So, it depends on how goal driven you are. How much you want out of life. Because even when I have to work a job, I do what I got to do to earn a paycheck. I got to take care of my kids, but I never lose sight of what I really want to do, because I know the end goal is never for me to to work a job for anyone. I want to be the job. I don't want to be an employee. I want to be an employer. So I always keep that in mind. So most times, even when I do have to go to work, and I know typically it's not always going to be 9 to 5. Whenever I get off, or even before I go in or whatever, I'm on my computer and thinking about what I can do to grow my businesses and stuff like that, even when I'm not at work, the times that I am not at work. So just I know we like to have our leisure time, and we like to treat ourselves, especially when we're working hard and doing the things that we have to do for our families and everything like that. But just think about what you want most in life. And when you think about those things, I don't care who you are, how old you are never too old to go after goals and dreams in life. I heard someone say that there's a lot of senior citizen millionaires, people who just worked hard for 20 and 30 years and invested in being a millionaire, and and they're finally reaching their goals on becoming a millionaire, and they put in that time and they're receiving the fruit from their labor and all the time that they put in. So it's never too late. It is never too late to go after what you want to do in life. And I know, I am requiring a lot of things of myself. I share with you all a lot of things that I learned, and like our goal challenge, I'm not going to let up on my challenge. I feel so much, I feel better, and I really feel like things are getting done now that I am writing down goals and writing down plans on accomplishing my goals. I just feel like things are actually getting done, because I am holding myself accountable to these goals. But it's going to take time, and sometimes you're going to be tired, and sometimes you're going to work, from sun up to sundown. I mean, it depends on what you want and how bad do you want it. But I'm challenging you today. Take inventory of your time. Think about what you are doing with your time. Think about where every minute of your time goes, from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, and how is it benefiting you, because honestly there is just not enough time in life. It is so short. Life really is short. We are never prepared to lose our loved ones. I was listening to Zig Ziglar, one of his motivational messages, and he was saying his father lived to the ripe old age, I think of 93 or something like that, and he was grateful for his father's life and that God allowed him to live to see 93 years old. But he said he just wanted more time. When his father turned 73, he said, thank God for allowing my father to see 73, but give him 10 more years. If you just give him 10 more years, I'll be so grateful. So he said his father turned 83. He said, oh, I thank God for allowing my father to see 83 years old, but Lord, if you could let him see 93. God let him see 93, and that was when he passed away. But he said even at 93 he wanted them for 10 more years. So I mean, like, we're never prepared to lose our loved ones, and we all wish to live a ripe old age and be fulfilled in life and live out our dreams and do some of the things that we have always wanted to do. But in that, we have to be mindful of where we are putting our time. And I'm not saying it like it's not okay, because I give myself leisure time. I like to watch love stories and Christmas movies, and like I said, I got me in a little bit of Maury today, even though I was preoccupied doing something else, and it was just like going in the background, but I'm like, while I can, like, today is Wednesday, this was the first day this week I was even being able to turn my TV on to listening on Maury. That's not always possible for me. So when I can, I take advantage of that opportunity, even if I'm not fully focused in. I get my little drama, filled moments in for the week. That's about as much drama as I do, is a little bit of Maury during the week, because your girl don't do drama at all. Like, I don't have nobody calling me on my phone with no drama. I don't do no kind of drama in any kind of way. And I was really thinking about that and thanking God for that today, because God is allowing me to have so much peace in my life. People don't even call me, not my family. I do have certain friends that will call and check up on me here and there that I enjoy talking to, but I don't do the drama. I don't do drama at all. That is just not my thing, and I've always been that way. So me tuning into a little bit of Maury, that is about as much drama is that I am going to have in my life. Like, and that's all I want. I don't even fill myself with too much of that. Like, that is not an everyday thing for me. But we have to be mindful of where our time is going, because if we are not, we are going to wish we had more time to do the things that we really need to do to get to where we want to be. And we do not want to regret throwing a whole bunch of time down the drain that we wish we would not have, and sometimes, I'm not going to say it's too late, but you don't want things to go too be too far gone for you to catch up with it. You know, like I said, I just turned 42, and it's things that I'm doing now that I really wish that I would have done a long time ago, because I would be way further along than I am now. So now I take my time for granted. From the time I wake up in the morning, I'm praying and I'm meditating. That's never a waste of time. Let me just say that. Like, that is never a waste of time. Anything that you are doing to fill your spirit and to keep your mind on a healthy, just keep your mind healthy. You know, keep your mental health strong. That is not an easy thing. You know, but nothing in life is easy. We are going to have challenges with everything that we do. You know, I was listening. I heard one of my motivational speakers saying today that people say, you know, I don't want to be rich because it's too hard. But it's hard to be poor, and it's hard to live paycheck to paycheck, and it's hard when your lights get cut off, or when your kids need something and you don't have the means to provide for your kids. You know, we just gotta pick which hard we want, because either way it's going to be hard. You know, which hard do you want? Choose your battle. Choose your battle. At this point, if it's going to be hard, if I got to struggle and I got to put in the work, I might as well struggle to get to where I want to be in life. You know, just because you don't choose high goals for yourself, you're going to struggle with something, you know, and that's just the fact of the matter. Just because it's not reaching, for high goals, or reaching to be in a good place in life, or even, trying hard to be in a healthy mental space, or even trying hard to be healthy in your body. I don't feel like getting up and going to the gym today, but you're going to get up and go somewhere, because sooner or later the doctor going to want to see you. You're going to be getting up, going to the emergency room in the ambulance. You're going to have to get up and go somewhere, so we cannot feel like going to the gym today as long as we want to, but you're going to end up getting up, going somewhere. So where you want to get up and go? Because I'd rather get up and go to the gym, rather be in somebody's hospital, taking somebody's prescription medicine, and having a diagnosis over me. I ain't claiming none of that. I don't want any of that. So at this point, we could talk all we want about how we don't want to waste our time, doing the things that we have to do to become better, become stronger, become richer, wherever. But you going to do something. It's consequences to not doing nothing. That's self-destruction. It says that in the word. If you think that you don't have to do nothing, that you don't have to go to work, that you could just do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, you don't want to set no discipline for yourself, it's consequences in everything that you do. You are going to reap the harvest of everything that you do. By being lazy and not doing nothing with yourself, that's like tearing your own house down brick by brick. Just tearing it apart brick by brick, by doing things that is destructive to your health and not doing things that is going to help you or benefit your health. That's self-destruction, so we cannot feel like doing things like listening to a motivational message, or praying, or feeding our spirit and going to church and things like that, or wherever masjid, wherever you go to pray. We cannot feel like feeding our spirit. But when life comes up, when we lose a loved one unexpectedly, when things happen, and we don't know how to put our spirit in perspective so we can deal with those things, that's because you're not taking care of your spirit. You got to do what you have to do for your spirit, so when life shows up, a situation arises, you know how to keep your spirit calm and pray and go to God, and you know how to get through those situations without it feeling like the whole world is crashing down on your head. You know, even when situations do arise, that don't mean the world is coming to an end. You just in a predicament. That's all. They come and they go. That's life. But how it's going to play out for you is up to you. So you can feel like, I don't feel like, feeding my spirit. I don't feel like meditating. I don't feel like going to work. I just feel like doing what I want to do because I'm grown. It's all going to come out when life shows up. And you have no way to even begin to go about handling the situations that arise in your life. Not financially, not mentally, not physically, not emotionally. You won't be able to take care of yourself because you're not doing it now. Because you're not doing it now. So just challenge yourself today. What am I doing with my time? And is the things that I'm doing with my time, is it setting me up for a happy and successful future? Is it bringing me closer to my destiny? Do I feel good about my time and where I'm at today? Am I so busy doing things for everybody else that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing for me? These is questions that you need to ask yourself. You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to go knock on the door next door and tell your neighbor. You ain't got to tell nobody. Do a self-inventory of where your time is going and how it is benefiting you. And that's where you can start at when you start climbing the ladder to success. Because you're going to need your time. You're going to need every second of your time. Am I getting closer to my family? Do I have a healthy relationship with those who mean the most to me? Am I giving them attention? When they need my attention, are you doing things valuable with yourself and with your time that's going to fulfill you in each and every kind of way in your future so you can live a beautiful life? So that is my message for today, y'all. It just came to me. That thing just started, just dancing all around on my spirit. I'm like, time, because I always think about my time. So I'm so glad that I relayed that message over to you guys. Y'all be blessed. Y'all celebrate the fact that you got over this hump day, baby. The end of the week is here. Celebrate. God bless you all, and Lord willing, I will be right back here tomorrow with another motivational message of the day. Y'all be blessed.